It is just by its own nature, it is moving and changing.
Like you are floating on
in the river. The river is taking you, you see. But if you carry, suppose, a chain, so you are with the chain but flowing with the river and growing and moving somewhere.
But not necessarily where your mind thinks you should be going.
No.
Right.
The mind says, I have the freedom to jump out of that area of freedom. You see, because the grass is more greener on the other side. You see, there you are not supposed to move. You are just supposed to move the way it's moving.
Just allow it to be.
And you have an area of freedom of the length of the change to move around with the change and movement of the life. Can you visualize what I am saying? The whole, if you can visualize what I am saying, the dog's story, then you will understand that what I am saying. And our situation, because the chain is invisible, the life is invisible. This is the problem. When I am describing, the chain is visible to the dog and the land also is visible to the dog. But for us, this chain is invisible and the ground also is invisible. The life is invisible. And this is the whole frustration. You see, this is the whole frustration. And it is not the chain which suffocates us. It is our ignorance that we can hold something against the nature of life, against the nature of that land which is moving and changing. That suffocates us. You see, if you understand and allow yourself to flow, then chain has no meaning at all. You see, chain has no meaning. But because we don't understand the nature of that life that we are on, then we are just somehow with our misunderstanding, we create our home, we create our attachments, we create our something which I call my, and it starts moving. Then I try to hold it and I am not successful. And the reaction is frustration, the reaction is tension, the reaction is all stress and suffering. Then the area where you are supposed to live is an area where you are totally living with unhappiness. It's a miserable story. You see, it is not the chain which suffocates, it is the misunderstanding or the ignorance that suffocates us, you know. You get me what I am saying? And there we are not understanding and trying to change something. And then in the reaction somebody tells you that, look, because you are suffering, you have to change yourself. And then you are into the other stress. You see. It's like you tell the dog that you are suffering because your tail is crooked. So you have to first make your tail straight. And then you are going to be successful in fighting with this land. The dog has two problems now. The spiritual people have two problems. The worldly people have only one problem. So you sit in the corner in meditating and trying to hold your tail straight. Mind is our tail, you know. Then we are so frustrated that I cannot make my tail straight and I cannot make the ground straight.
We try all kind of things.
That is why I am saying the Sufi understanding says, understand first that this is the nature of your tail, this is the nature of your mind. It is going to be crooked. And understand that it is the nature of the land which is going to move and change. With this understanding, maybe logical understanding, say yes. Say yes and relax. In that relaxation, you will have the inner understanding how to dance the way it moves and change. That's the learning. That's the learning. That is called the Bodha. How to learn, how to remain in harmony with the movement and change. When it goes up, you go up. When it goes down, you go down. When it moves little further, you move with that. When it stops, you stop. But in that movement and change, sometimes it is up, it gives you joy. Sometimes it is low, it gives you pain. But that movement and change, what we see, the problems into the life is this problem. the nature when life expresses, when it starts moving and changing, it reflects as the problem of life. It demands your understanding. That means it demands your understanding and moving in the harmony. That's all. The one who understands, the one who learns, for them the tail is okay, the chain is okay, everything is fine, he will be relaxed with that moment, whatever way it goes, wherever it takes me. And this is the understanding. When you come to the total understanding, then the life becomes so beautiful, so nice, with all its problems, with all its ups and downs. It is just not disturbing you. Otherwise, look at to our life. Then we are asked to learn, close the eyes and start dreaming about a land which is not moving and changing. You can dream about. You can go into some kind of hypnotic state and start thinking that, wow. But the moment you open the eyes, same. We have invented lot of temporary relief measures. And that temporary relief measures are putting mind into some unconscious state, some hypnotic state, where the mind is able to forget and able to suppress. That's all. All the spiritual means are the means to suppress, and all the worldly means are the means to forget. Means for happiness that we call. So whatever happiness that you enjoy into the meditation, when you say, wow, is nothing but you are successful in temporarily suppressing the pain and suffering. That's all. The moment you get up from the meditation, it is the same. It is the same. The moment you finish your groups and therapies, 8-10 days, very good, wow. But then gone. Again you are back to the life. When you come back from your country, here in ashram, no worries, nothing, you are enjoying. The moment you go back, it is the same. Same mind, same suffering. Understand that escaping from does not solve the problem. Understanding can solve the problem. Understand. Then when you understand something, it makes no difference whether you are in India or in your country. It makes no difference. Nobody can make you unhappy. Understand this. If you really understand something, then nobody can make you unhappy. But if you don't understand, everybody will make you unhappy. Everybody will try to exploit you. Because that is the weakness of mind. That is the weakness of mind. And everybody knows. So that part they will not tell you to make you understand. They will give you every information into the direction of suppressing and forgetting. They will give you all the techniques and methods to put you into some hypnotic state by asking you to sit there, close the eyes, chanting some mantras or bhajan or kirtan, and oh wow, I enjoy the energy. But for long, how long? It's all finished within no time, the moment you come back. So again and again your mind wants to repeat and go back again. Then it becomes an addiction. All these techniques and methods becomes addiction. That if I don't do meditations in the morning, then my whole day I feel little, something is missing. It's like